Hello, welcome to Ottawa in the Know. Get ready, we have a packed hour featuring chefs, creators, community leaders, and hometown heroes. From holiday food and holiday events to powerful stories and ways to give back, today is all about what makes Ottawa vibrant, generous, and totally unique. So let's get started. I'm super thrilled to welcome two extraordinary chefs from an institution that has shaped culinary excellence for more than a century. Le Cordon Bleu is the only Cordon Bleu campus in North America and winner of North America's best culinary training institution for 4 consecutive years. The magic they create during the holidays and all the unique experience they offer this season, I'd like to introduce you to Chef Beatrice and Chef and Instructor Atifa. Thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
4 consecutive years, and you have been around forever, and it's been a beautiful institution in our city. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so Beatrice, you have all of these lovely things that I can't even imagine that I can take part and learn. But these are short courses that you sort of offer at the Cordon Bleu. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we do. So, and this year we are celebrating the 130th anniversary of Le Cordon Bleu.
Congratulations,
so
130 years.
I know,
oh
we've been here a long time.
Yeah, you haven't, but
no, I haven't. So we do short courses to allow people to come and learn different things like chocolates or breads or things like that. And we have people who, after taking short courses, come and join our programs, boulangerie, and we have a lot of different programs, plant-based cuisine, patisserie, and a lot of different things. So, yeah.
And so when you see someone coming in for the short courses, can you tell right away that they're going to be the ones that you're like, I guarantee they're going to be signing up for more courses?
Well, after 5, 6, 7 short courses, yeah, definitely they sign up.
Yeah,
so
so how, if anybody at home, because it is the holidays and this is a perfect experience everyone at home to take part in, how can they sign up for that for their loved ones?
So they can come to the school, and we're always here to have them sign up for that, or they can also join on our newsletter when the short courses are released, and so they can sign up for that, or visit our websites, all our social media.
And what is one of your favorite short courses? Because I see there's 2 things here. Are these 2 different short courses that people could do?
This is one, but for Christmas it's always I prefer the short courses when we do a special boulangerie, festive boulangerie. We make gingerbread and panettone and different brioche. And the chocolate, so we teach how to make bonbons, how to make pâte de fruits, truffle, and some of our students also made some chocolate sculpture.
Yeah, some. That is beautiful. So the students made that?
Yes, they do.
So if I came in as a student, I could walk away with something so beautiful?
Yes, exactly. And this is the intermediate level. So when we go to superior, we develop even further the knowledge. So, yeah.
This is amazing. I am so impressed. Chef Atifa, you were telling us about signatures. It's not open right now, the restaurant, but you have a lovely holiday menu that you're offering.
Yes, absolutely. We have a takeout menu for Christmas, a festive takeout menu for Christmas and for New Year's, which is still available. And, if you 4 courses to 5 courses as well. So if you're looking to just put your feet up and relax, let the Le Cordon Bleu chefs, cook for you for the holiday.
Okay, and what is on the menu?
On the menu, we have the menus range from duck to foie gras to guinea fowl. We also have beef, lamb, etc. So an arrangement of different beautiful techniques and ingredients to showcase.
Okay, and when you say techniques and ingredients, when somebody gets a takeout menu, is it easy for them to do those techniques to make it happen?
Absolutely, we have video tutorials as well that will guide you all the way through opening it up to reheating and serving it and plating it as well to a high standard, to a culinary chef standard.
Yes, and do they get a hat like yours, possibly?
We can throw that in there, absolutely.
What have you plated today? And this is sort of what we would get at home, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So something you can expect in our holiday takeout menus. We have a guinea fowl. It's been confied and so slow cooked for about 5 hours. Beautiful flavors and aromatics. And we have chanterelle mushroom, truffle purees, and parsnip chips as well. So we're just going to finish it also with a truffle jus that will go on top. And so these are some of the beautiful elements that you'll be able to put together to host or have with your family.
It is lovely.
Yeah,
While you're just finishing the plating, is there a time that people need to make sure they have their order in to make it for the holidays?
Yes, there is, and that would be in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay.
So 2 weeks to get, we still have spots available and packages available.
Okay. There's so much to do and so much to cover, and 130 years of it. I want to jump over to this collection here. So there is also a boutique that everybody can come into on site. What are your hours?
From 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Okay. And what can they find in the boutique for that food lover in their house?
We have Le Cordon Bleu knives used by our culinary instructors, also our students as well. So we have an arrangement of knives, we have cookbooks, we have keychains, water bottles, tote bags, coolers,
and this
wonderful
lovely
gifts to
cookbook
showcase.
Too.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about
pastry
your
cookbooks.
Yeah, they regroup all the techniques that we teach. Of course, there is not the experience of the chef when you buy the book, but you can see. And usually we have different chefs from different Le Cordon Bleu around the world joining their experience to build up a book and put together. So there's a great book, and they are. So we have the confectionery, we have the boulangerie, we have the patisserie. It's all different with different recipes and very nice techniques. Explain like if we, the same way we do in class, basically.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And I love that you say it's not the same experience, but I'd like to say everybody at home, this is a fantastic idea to have this book under the tree or given to anybody you want, and then that opportunity to be able to go Le Cordon Bleu for the short courses. And if you don't have time for the courses, make sure you get that holiday meal. You have 2 weeks to order it. Thank you so much, chefs. This is a lovely pleasure to have you both. Thank you. We'll be up next with our next guest.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Ramon DeFranco. Keep a child warm this winter by supporting the Snowsuit Fund. Every year, thousands of Ottawa children face the cold without proper winter clothing. The Snowsuit Fund provides new snowsuits to children from low-income families, ensuring they can play, learn, and grow without the chill holding them back. Your donation helps protect local kids from Ottawa's harsh winters and spreads warmth where it's needed most. Every dollar makes a difference. Visit snowsuitfund.com to donate today and help bring comfort and warmth to a child in need. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning. We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out impaired driving. Whether you're out on the town or just hanging out with friends, drink responsibly. Always have a plan for a safe ride home for yourself, your family, and your friends. You'll be helping to shut out impaired driving.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, hot off the press and just in time for the holidays. The Perch Cookbook, it is a celebration of ethical dining, conscious sourcing, and incredible seasonal bounty Canada has to offer. Behind this cookbook is Perch Restaurant, one of the most innovative fine dining destinations known for their 9-course tasty menu. You have to go. Joining us is the chef behind it all, Justin Champagne-Lagarde, chef and owner of Perch. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. It was a fun project for sure.
Okay, and what made you decide to do the cookbook?
I just always kind of wanted to showcase what Canada has to offer. So that's kind of the philosophy of Perch in general. But the cookbook itself was kind of show all of the special ingredients and farmers we have in this country and kind of put them in the spotlight.
Oh my gosh, how many farmers, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but how many people have you talked to?
Oh, talked to tons. There's 8 or 10 in the book,
Yeah.
ranging from Quebec citrus. There's only 2 farms in Canada that do citrus,
Yeah.
that I'm aware of at least. So we talked to the one in Laval, Quebec, and then going all the way to the West Coast as well.
Really? Okay, and did you have some time to travel through these, or you just sort of, you've been a chef for a while now?
I've been a chef for a while, yeah. So I've been doing this for 15 to 18 years. I'm not even really positive.
Yeah.
We did some traveling for this book, obviously, to the farms. There was no real excursions outside of what we wanted to do,
Yeah.
whether it be the salt on the Vancouver Island or the sablefish or the sturgeon and caviar on the East Coast, New Brunswick. So yeah, it was fixated on that kind of stuff.
Okay, and so when you put the cookbook together for everyone at home, what's the experience they're going to have when they open that cover?
Hopefully they're going to see the love and passion in it. That was one of the most important things for the book for me was I wanted when people open it up, they could feel the soul of the team behind it, the pride that we have in our country and the ingredients that we have here.
And that's what I want to talk about too. With Perch, you've really brought that experience right into the restaurant on Preston Street, this 9-course dining experience that you've really sourced out everything Canadian from start to finish.
Yeah, so there's a couple ingredients here and there that
Yeah.
maybe aren't Canadian, so I won't say we're 100%,
Yeah.
but we're in the 90s, 95, 96, 97% of it are Canadian. We also Feast On certified, which means a good portion of our ingredients are Ontario-based purely.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go into it, you have brought us something here today.
Yeah.
Is this something you'd see in the 9-course menu?
This is currently the first course on the menu.
Okay.
So in the book, the book came out in October, so nothing's really on the menu still. But this kind of showcases one of the farms we visited, and it showcases our philosophy of using everything.
Yeah.
So here in the bowl here, which the bowl is made by somebody in Winnipeg that I met, fantastic person. We have sturgeon that's been brined and hot smoked. We have kohlrabi. We have a little XO using up some sturgeon scraps, and then we actually season it with a little bit of sturgeon garum. So essentially fish sauce,
Yeah.
but just using up all the rest of that scraps with a bit of koji, salt, and then we just let it sit at 60 Celsius for 30 days.
Okay.
And then strain it
Oh,
off.
really?
Yeah, and it just creates a fish sauce.
Okay.
This is yuzu.
So you're using every part of the sturgeon.
We try our best to use absolutely everything. Worst case scenario is it gets composted. Still great
Yeah.
for the earth. Still kind of goes back into.
You're very modest because, like you said, you're 90 more plus
Yeah.
sustainable, ethical. And you're talking about that cooking with intention.
Exactly.
Yeah, so after you
thinking
finish
about
it,
everything.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a couple. So the yuzu fluid gel here, that's from O Citrus Farm in Laval. The flowers from Harvest City Harvest Valley Gardens, and then the sauce is actually more of the sturgeon. It's the cartilage and the marrow. And we roast it off, make a nice sauce with it, and then put it into a siphon, aerate it, and we just season it off with a little bit of foraged sumac. Just kind of gives it a little bit of that acidity, a little bit of something else from the wild, from Canadian terroir. Yeah.
That is beautiful, and that is just course one.
That's course one.
Okay, can you give viewers at home a little bit of what the other courses look like, and is it ever changing?
So it evolves a lot for sure.
Yeah.
The courses will range in size. It is 9 courses, so we want to make sure that we're not getting too stuffed, but
Yeah.
you're not leaving hungry either. So there's some that are just 2 or 3 biters. There's more that are like, standard size courses. Good amount of seafood, because we have the best water, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We have some of the best waters in the world for seafood. The cold waters really help with sweetness and texture in fish and
Yeah.
shellfish. But we also have duck from Quebec. We also have quail. So there are proteins as well. But you're going to see a lot of kind of variations between shellfish, fish, the proteins. We got tartare on there. We got, scallop mousse, which is on a macaron. That recipe's in here as well. So
It's so lovely. Okay, I just want to let viewers at home know, I say it's hot off the press because you did not take too much time to put this cookbook together. Can you tell us a bit of the experience?
Yeah, so we actually, Chef Joe over at Coconut Lagoon, he released a couple cookbooks with Figure One Publishing, My Tally, which you have on the wall right there. It's a beautiful book. He reached out to Figure One saying you should really talk to Chef Justin Champagne, kind of get his philosophy and see if you guys could make a book together. So it did take a little bit longer than they usually like to do for books. So it did take us about 2 years because Sarah Farmer from Gumption Studio, my photographer, and I wanted to travel and visit these farms. It did take a little bit more time. Plus, writing is a lot harder than I expected, to be honest.
It's in your brain when you're doing it, but you have to be able to put it. Yeah. You're a chef, owner, and creative, so you're allowed to have a little off on that for sure. But now that since you've done it, are you just so impressive how it's looking inside?
I am thrilled with how it all came together. Figure One Publishing, Sarah Farmer of Gumption Studio, the photography, the way that it's written, the recipes, the way that it all came together. And in this book, it really captured what I wanted it to capture. Soul, Canadian cuisine, Canadian ingredients, the farmers, the fishermen. It just, I think, really kind of puts a spotlight on our country.
Oh, absolutely. And you've always been that way. What is one of the stories that you'd like to share with us that you put in there that kind of made you giggle or laugh when you met these farmers? Or
when I visited out east, I went to New Brunswick for the sturgeon, which is this dish here, and caviar. He has farmed and he has wild. And early morning, we woke up, I think it was at 4:30 a.m., did a big, he calls it the sturgeon safari, so we checked the ocean.
Sturgeon safari.
Yeah, which is a great experience. We were pulling up 6-foot sturgeon, and we got back to shore probably about 8 a.m., and all of a sudden he just starts cracking tins of caviar, and there's sturgeon everywhere, and he just starts feeding us sturgeon and caviar, popping maybe a bottle or two of champagne at like 8 in the morning. It was wild. It was so much fun, but it was an experience like I've never had.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I think that's what we're going to find when we read Purchase. Those stories are going to bring it to life and have this idea. Would you say what type of chef would be able to use a cookbook? Anybody from beginner to
Yeah,
end?
the recipes in the book are exactly what we use in the restaurant. So you definitely need maybe a bit of a foundation.
Perfect. You know what? They're just going to go to your restaurant and see it right there. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone, take that time and get Perch.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV Channel 22. I'm Star Rahbar. If you park your car on a city street only to find out that it's gone missing, then listen up. Your car may have been towed by the city of Ottawa. If you were parked west of Bank Street, then your car may be sitting on Bentley Avenue. If you were parked east of Bank Street, then you will find your car on Lancaster Road. Call one of the numbers on the screen to get your car back. You will need your driver's license, vehicle registration, and most importantly, your wallet. Don't ask me how I know. To have your community news or event listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com. Click on events and post your event. That's it.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdswell, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide, a deadly invisible gas, killed an entire family in our province. That tragedy led to a new law requiring homes with potential CO sources to have alarms. John Gignac's family members passed away that day, and he shares his story to save others.
Please make sure you have working CO alarms in your home. Protect your family today.
everybody. My name is Cara, and I'm here with my friends Shane and Monique, and we're getting ready for season 2 of the Fitness Passion on Rogers TV. Join us right here.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, the fiery highlights for this holiday season is out. The 2026 Ottawa Firefighters calendar. This year it has a fun and elegant twist thanks to a partnership with Harry Rosen for a black tie theme. And they shot at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino by one of our favorite photographers, Michelle Valberg. All proceeds this year of the calendar go to the CHEO Burn Ward. And here to share all the details are Scott Williams, Charities Chair of Ottawa Professional Firefighters, and Marissa Tremblay, Ottawa firefighter and model. New model, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm going to start off with you first. How fun was this to do?
It was a lot of fun because most of my day-to-day is not dressing up and putting makeup on, so this was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yes,
yes,
definitely. And would you like to share with us maybe why you were chosen, or did you know why you were chosen?
Not really.
Okay, well, a little birdie told me that you and the other woman that is in this, the other firefighter in here, you are Olympic world breaker for firefighters.
Yes, me and Sarah, who's the other girl, we broke a world record for our fire fit competition this summer. So
okay, that's so modest. Just broke a world.
Just no big deal.
No big deal. Yeah. We're just going to do that after the show too. Yeah. Oh my gosh. How has it been going with the calendar this year? You've done a lot with this.
It's been great. The public has really loved it. The whole partnership with Hard Rock's been fantastic. Very supportive of it, and we're doing pop-ups everywhere. We're doing pop-ups for sale at Time and Again. We're currently at CHEO right now doing another pop-up sale.
Yeah.
But the SharePrint in Orleans is definitely another pop-up.
And you've left the calendars behind at Time and Again and SharePrint so people can purchase them.
Yes, and every single dollar of that, thanks to our partnership with Hard Rock, goes to the burn ward. So we're very thrilled about that.
That's fantastic. And every year you do pick a different part of the charity of CHEO, and this year it's the burn ward. Can you tell us why you chose that one?
So the burn ward, I was actually asked last year about doing a fundraiser for Camp Bucko, another great organization, but I wanted to do something that was localized here. And so I asked our partners at CHEO, I said, do we have a burn ward? And what do we need in the burn ward if we have one? And they came back and they said that we need 2 specialized lasers which help with the healing, help bring the burns to the surface. So not only does it help with the healing, but then it helps with the mental health afterwards too.
Yeah.
So these kids have a much better outcome once we get these lasers.
Okay, I think you're well on your way.
We are well on our way.
Yeah, definitely. And what was the experience of doing this calendar for you?
It was really nice. I mean, we all had different time slots at the Hard Rock, and we selected different locations, which were all really nice and beautiful. So we had the makeup artist, and we had Michelle as our photographer. So it was very professional. So it was a really fun day. It was fun.
It definitely was.
Yeah.
They did offer you to be in a beautiful gown.
Yes.
Yeah, you decided.
I asked if they could do like a woman's suit, but and I think Harry Rosen did a great job.
Yeah, they did a
being pretty accommodating. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and there's definitely other shots that are going to show up for sure, but that is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I love that your kids had no idea who you were when you walked in the house.
Yes, I have 4 kids, and I walked in with the makeup, and they were very stunned.
Yes.
I mean, at my wedding, I didn't have this much makeup, so it was definitely eye-opening.
Yeah. And why is it important for you to be part of this fundraiser?
Well, like Scott said, it's nice to give back to the community, and especially like the kids. Like my son today, right now, is at CHEO for an appointment. So they're a very busy hospital that takes care of the kids of our community. So yeah, anything for CHEO is great, really. So
yeah, absolutely. And you have an event coming up in January that's going to be the signature for this calendar. Can you tell us about it?
Absolutely. So in January 15th at Lago, we're hosting our second annual Burning Down the House, and it's in support of CHEO, of course.
And we're not burning down the house.
We're not burning down
if we
anything.
We're in the right company,
that's right. That's right. It's just a fun name.
Yeah.
And last year we were able to raise in our inaugural year $10,000.
Really?
So it's a fun time. DJs, live music, great food, and they're available. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. So it's being hosted by Ottawa Professional Firefighters Association, along with our partners Kelly Santini. So we're very thrilled to do this again, and it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, no, and tickets are still available right up to the date.
There are some tickets available right now on Eventbrite, as I said, and the thing with it is it's a wonderful way to spend a January night. You know, January is that cold, dreary time in the year. You're like, I want something to do. January 15th, you have plans now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a great gift to give to someone, too, in this holiday season, which is good. Scott, I know you're not in the calendar. I'm sorry to hear. I know you didn't make the cut. But what do you like about this calendar and every year that it happens?
So I love the fact that every year there's such an amazing amount of community support behind it. So last year we did a calendar in support of the neonatal intensive care unit at the Ottawa Hospital. We had the backstory of moving the babies because of the big Ottawa Hospital fire.
That's right.
And we were able to give the neonatal intensive care unit $27,000 because of that.
Wow.
So it was such an amazing thing, and just having us as a union of your firefighters in the city, just being able to give back to the people we serve, it just feels so good. It's just something we love to do.
You know what, and you're not just with this alone, obviously raising so much money. You have been a great pillar in our community for our kids to get to know you. There's always been times where you're everywhere, letting kids get on fire trucks, having an opportunity to speak with you. Do you find that sort of joy when you're in the community, seeing these kids looking up to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I remember I still look at fire trucks and I'm still like, oh, it's a fire truck. So, yes, it is nice to see all the little kids. And I mean, you know, everywhere we go, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, definitely. What are you looking forward to in the new year with this? Now that you've done your popular calendar shoot?
I don't know. We'll keep training for more world records in the summer.
Yeah, fair enough. And even over the holidays, why don't we just talk a little bit about safety tips? We don't have too much time, but what's a couple of safety tips for fire prevention for people at home during the holidays?
Well, obviously with the kitchen, to make sure you turn off your elements if you're not attending in the kitchen. We all change your smoke alarm batteries. We usually say when you change your clocks, change your batteries.
You got it all.
Yeah.
Find out more and support CHEO with this beautiful calendar available all across the city.
Hello, to your cell phone. How can I help?
I need somebody, not just anybody. Won't you please, please help me?
You're invited to join us for an hour to give. Each week we talk about philanthropy, time, talent, and treasure. You'll learn about what's happening in your community. Join us then.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
Summer days, summer nights, lots of things to do, places to go, and people to see. If you're having a few drinks, be sure to plan ahead and get home safely. We don't want to pick you up. Drinking drivers risk injuries to themselves and others and take chances with their license, their jobs, and their future. Remember what's at stake and choose your ride, whether you're the driver, the passenger, or the party host. Thanks for supporting sober driving. I hope we never meet.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more.
Some of Canada's most accomplished and fascinating people share their lives, insights, and stories each week on Canada Files. This season, I'll be speaking with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, music producer David Foster, writer Malcolm Gladwell, and comedian Martin Short, among others. I'm Valerie Pringle. I hope you can join us.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, your host. The winter is out. There is lots that we're seeing on the streets, and the Shepherds of Good Hope has been a cornerstone of support for individuals experiencing homelessness, poverty, or challenges in our community. So with this holiday season upon us, our next guest is here to talk about small gestures that make a big difference, from volunteering your time, financial support and donations, to giving essential items. Welcome, Bernie Forrestal, Senior Manager of Communications for the Shepherds of Good Hope.
Thanks, Julie.
Thank you so much for joining us. Right away, 24/7, you have frontline workers, I'm sure, working around the clock. How are things going?
Yes, it's a busy place at Shepherds of Good Hope. We have 6 supportive housing residences across the city, staffed all day long, all night long, with our employees, our frontline staff, and our partners from Ottawa Inner City Health and Care For, down at our shelter and our community kitchen too. It's the frontline workers that I have the honor to work with every day, who really give that hands-on support to people experiencing homelessness in Ottawa.
Yeah, and you just said it right there. It's a really big wraparound effect that you're really putting together. You've got the housing, you've got the Care For, and you've got all of these ideas. How can we help as a community? I know that's a big question, so we can't break it down easily, but it's cold outside right now, and we are seeing a rise of homelessness. So how can we help?
Well, the community can help in many different ways. And, you know, homelessness is up there these days. We hear about it a lot across Ottawa and across Canada and North America and around the world. Really, it's an issue that affects so many people. But there are things you can do. Financial donations are always wonderful. We have volunteers. We have about 350 volunteers at Shepherds of Good Hope. So people who give their time and their money too, they come and they support us. We have had volunteers who've been with us for 20, 30 years.
Wow.
We have one volunteer. She's in our kitchen every morning. She gets up at 5, walks to Shepherds of Good Hope, does her work, and then goes home daily. And so our volunteers are heroes, just like our frontline workers.
Are you looking for volunteers right now, especially during this time and over the holidays?
Absolutely. And what a lot of people don't know about Shepherds of Good Hope, volunteer opportunities can happen at our supportive housing in Canada, on Montreal Road, on Maryvale Road, or they can come to the soup kitchen where they can prepare meals and serve them to our community guests. So there's lots of opportunities. Sometimes it's just sitting down playing cards or having a conversation like we're having with someone in our supportive housing.
So if you've got even an hour or 2 or 5 or 10, once or twice or 3 times a week, you have an opportunity for people to take part.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head too. Consistent volunteering. So someone who comes and says, I'll be there every Wednesday from 4 to 5 or whatever it is, like that's great. Right now, this week, we have a promotion going on called 12 Days of Hope in our kitchen. So every day for I think we're on day 7 now, a community organization is coming in and they get to serve guests at our kitchen. They work with our chefs to create the meals. It's a really great experience for them.
You know what? If anybody goes on social media, which we put everything below, you really see the joy that people take in being able to give that to sort of holiday help or even volunteering for a short time. Who are some of the businesses you had in this week?
We've had the Ottawa Police Association. Yesterday, Keller Engineering was in, RBC was in, Scotiabank was in last week. There's a whole bunch, and we have them all listed on our website. And like you said, if you see our social media, you'll get to see these groups coming in, and just, they're having fun. And you know, like you said, it is better to give to receive. Shepherds of Good Hope loves to receive the help, but the people who give the help, they get a lot back from that too.
Oh, absolutely. Even the conversations, because you've been on the show before talking about homelessness is not a choice for many people. And it's also something that we need to help right away on the street. So you were sort of mentioning there's times where we can sort of donate items to help people through this winter.
Yeah, every year at this time of year, we promote a gift catalog. And in that gift catalog, which is on our website at sghottawa.com, donors can choose, oh, I want to pay for some mitts, or I want to do a whole winter clothing outfit, and they can pick and choose menu items, and these gifts will be translated into items for people that are experiencing homelessness.
And that is fantastic, because there's a lot of people out there that do have more than they need, so this is a great way to give back.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so how long is that gift guide available?
Up until Christmas.
Up until Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you are there every day, I'm sure you have lovely stories and things that you've seen. What could you share with viewers at home that makes your day special coming in?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. The Shepherds of Good Hope is a story machine, the lives that are transformed. I had the pleasure of meeting or working with two brothers who are in our supportive housing residence. They're from up north, and their mother was a famous carver, and we got to bring them to the National Gallery, working with them for them to see their mom's work, which they hadn't seen in years, which is on display in the National Gallery itself, and they get to touch the artifacts, which were their mother's carvings, and they were relating stories about how they helped these particular carvings be made, and the moment of joy that these two gentlemen had just by being in the room with their mother's work. For me to be there, it was such an honor. And these kind of stories, that's a big story, but these kind of stories, whether they're big or small, just someone giving a hug. Right now we're doing Christmas parties in all our supportive housing residents. And yesterday we were at 1095 Maryville Road, and there's all of our residents came down. It's a big long table, just like you'd have at your Christmas family dinner. But these are families, this is our family at Shepherds of Good Hope, and to see the joy. Our partners at Ottawa Inner City Health had gift bags. Every resident got a gift bag courtesy of Ottawa Inner City Health. So it's just home for them, and we try to make it seem that way. And they make it seem that way too, because they support each other as residents.
Yeah, because it's those small gestures that make big differences.
Absolutely.
So if you could say to people at home, what are the top 5 things you can do to help someone receiving any help from Shepherds of Good Hope?
Donate, go online if you can. Not just our organization, there's plenty of other homeless organizations in Ottawa, but I'm here to promote Shepherds of Good Hope, so I'll convince people to go there.
But it's nice to throw it everyone
Absolutely.
else. Yeah.
We're all in this together. All the other organizations, we want people to be safe in a safe, supportive place. So donate, volunteer. It's an election year coming up this year. Be informed and understand what your councillors may be voting for, and if homelessness is something that you're strongly not supporting homelessness, but just be informed.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time and coming down here. And best wishes for you in the new year. And everyone else, make sure you take that time. There's lots that you can do in a little time.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Khadija Abdinor. Magic of Lights 2025 at Wesley Clover Parks returns to Ottawa from November 21st till January 4th. Drive through a dazzling 2-kilometer route filled with over 1 million sparkling lights, animated displays, and festive music, all from the comfort of your car. Perfect for families, date nights, and holiday traditions, Magic of Lights transforms Wesley Clover Parks into a glowing winter wonderland. A portion of proceeds supports local charities, making it a celebration that gives back. Bundle up, grab some cocoa, and experience Ottawa's brightest holiday attraction this season. Visit wesleycloverparks.com or scan the QR code on the screen for details. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
The This is Ben Weiss of the Historical Society of Ottawa. Join us for a new series here on Rogers TV, where we explore Ottawa's fascinating history, the people, places, and events that shape the city we live in today. Join us as we go time traveling exclusively on Rogers TV.
Join me, holistic chef Daniela Croco, for season 4 of Simply Cooking by Chef, right here on Rogers TV.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, if you're going around your neighborhoods, Hintonburg and Wellington Village is the home to 500 plus of the coolest spots to eat, drink, shop, and explore. And they're getting ready for one of the festive Saturdays filled with local love, special offers, sweet treats, workshops, giveaways, and more. Here to tell us all how to take it in is Aaron Slipikoff, Executive Director of Wellington West BIA. Thank you for stopping in. I right now have my shopping day and my stickers. And can you tell us what this is all about?
Yeah, so if you flip that around, you'll see that's a passport. And so you can visit participating businesses this weekend, Saturday, December 13th. And no purchase necessary, just pop into a business, get your card stamped there, you put a sticker on. As soon as you've got 8 of them, you can leave your card there, and then we'll do a draw for one of 4 $100 gift certificates for anywhere in Wellington West. So
wow.
Great way to both get out there and support the local businesses as you do your shopping for the holidays, and then also get a $100 gift certificate maybe to do a little present.
And it's sort of based on how much you spend at each store, so you could possibly get 1, 2, or 3 stickers.
No, this one is you just show up at the store and we'll give you a sticker.
Okay,
Don't have to buy anything. Yeah, it's just come to the neighborhood, explore, get a free picture with Santa at the GCTC. You know, just get down to Wellington Village and Hintonburg and take it all in.
Okay,
Yeah.
you say Wellington Village and Hintonburg. Those are 2 neighborhoods. Tell us how far this expands for Kitchener
So
City.
Wellington Village and Hintonburg make up Wellington West. And Wellington West runs from Island Park east to Breeze Hill, and then to the south to Gladstone, and to the north at Scott.
Wow.
So it's a pretty big block.
Big block.
Yep.
Okay, and so you also said free photos with Santa?
Free photos with Santa, yeah, at the GCTC.
How did you get that guy for free?
Well, okay, so all of the things that we do at the BIA are paid for by the businesses. So we have free photos with Santa paid for by the businesses in Wellington Village and Hintonburg. So when you're supporting local, you're putting that stuff back into the community, back into the community events, the murals that we do, the street lighting that we have that's new this year, the holiday street lighting you might see.
Yeah.
And that's all paid for by the businesses of Wellington West.
Oh, they're fantastic businesses. Right, we just had the firefighters on. All those calendars are at Time and Again, so that's an easy stop-in to go get one of those.
100%, yeah.
And what are some of your favorite spots? I know you can't say them all, but
Yeah, right.
Which ones are you looking forward to popping
you
in?
know, so I can't pick my favorites, but I can
No.
tell you about some spots that bring people from outside the neighborhood, which is super important. You know, as the small businesses are fighting against Amazon and fighting against, economic times that are a little uncertain. Businesses that bring people in from outside the neighborhood are super important. So the Urban Art Collective, if you've ever been to the Urban Art Collective, and that's at Bayswater and Somerset, sort of the end of Wellington. They have an ongoing gallery there. It turns over every month. They have a new show, an artist that has done some local stuff throughout the neighborhood. If you see these electrical boxes, they're wrapped by an artist, and his name is Jesus Rivera. And so he's got to show up at the Urban Art Collective right now, which is a great thing to do. Go stop there, and there's the Bouge, which is kind of the cafe for those in the know. In Ottawa's incredible sort of non-alcoholic mixologist and cafe.
Yes.
And so you can do a whole thing and then go for a little stroll and enjoy and get your passport, and that would be a good place to start.
Yeah, I do. There's a couple of favorites that I like. Maker's House.
Sure.
That brings a lot of people
Yep.
from the outside, too.
Can I just say that Maker's House is up to, I think, $27,000 in charitable giving this year.
Wow.
Yeah, and they crossed the $300,000 mark this year. So So it's just a huge, that's the thing. Like when you think about why support local businesses, that stuff doesn't happen, when you go and you shop at, I won't name names, but, it's really meaningful if you can get out there and support the local businesses.
Well, you've got your Parkdale food area, and they've got their trees up, and anything happening in that area?
So a couple things about just Parkdale Food Center, first of all, because they're near the park there. Hintonburg Pottery just did a fundraiser, and almost $5,000 went to the Parkdale Food Center from that. That was just last week.
That's fantastic.
In Parkdale Park on the 21st is giant menorah lighting. So, it's a lot of Christmas going on, and then there's a little Hanukkah too. And there's an LED robot, 9-foot menorah, free treats, dignitaries, that kind of stuff. So that'll be December 21st. Holland Cross has a Christmas village right now, and that's running to the 21st, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They've got choirs and music, and it's all free, and a 35-foot Christmas tree there that's real.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet, although I was away for a little bit, so I'm going to give myself
I'll
some
see you there
time.
this evening then.
Yes. And favorite places for you to go in and grab something to eat? I mean, mine might be Absinthe, because they've got their fondue nights.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Bar Lupulus, and so your Perch fellow that was just on, Justin, used to be at Bar Lupulus. I love the food there.
Yeah.
For something maybe a little greasier, you could go to the new G Burger that's just opened up in the old John's Diner spot. It's kind of endless, and I got to be careful about picking the favorites. The Hintonburg Public House is a great chill place to go, have a drink. So it's...
I just love the fondue. The GCTC, what's happening with them for this month?
Well, they just finished a show that was amazing. It was sold out, called Big Stuff. And the new one, I believe, is coming, it might be February. And that is, I think it's called Two Pianos, and that should be pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's a great gift idea to just walk in there, get your stamp, and then get some
I would encourage anyone, honestly, just get the subscription to the season and give away your tickets. Like, let people go enjoy the theater.
Oh, that's
It's a lovely thing to do. Yeah. You mentioned Time and Again. They're a sponsor, and so when you go to the opening nights, there's a Time and Again spread there, which is really nice. The cake shop used to do these sort of huge themed cakes. They're not doing it this year, but I would stop in at the Cake Stop. That's an amazing spot in the neighborhood, and just 2.3 kilometer stretch. Just go walk around this Saturday, stamp your passport, check out all the amazing shops.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and the oil shop. That's another good one.
Aurelius. Yes, we like to say Ottawa's finest and most expensive oils and balsamic vinegars.
Yeah.
And Mike, who's the owner there, would be okay if I said that. It's worth it.
It is definitely worth it. They were just on showing us. There's so much in that village of 2.5 kilometers.
Yeah.
I know I have no more questions that I can ask you, but just remind viewers what to do on Saturday.
On Saturday, so I would come down 11 a.m. Parking's free after 5:30, so you can stay and have some dinner at any one of the restaurants that we talked about. You've got like the Canadian fashion, like Victoire and Flock. You've got JV Studios. Recollective is a great consignment shop to do some clothes shopping at. Tons of stuff, for your holiday shopping, and walk around and get some coffee.
Have a good time, and make sure you get this along with your stickers.
Get your passport.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. All the list of how you could shop is there. Go online, but make sure to support local and enjoy the weekend and beyond. It goes beyond just December 13th.
Passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today.
Welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. I'm happy to be here to show you everything from bike trails to kitchen tales and all the things in between that make Ottawa so great.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
I love being a champ. I am a member of the Warham's Child Amputee Program. Through CHAMP, I get the artificial limbs I need to participate in everyday activities.
I'm always growing, so I always need new devices.
Support and helpful information on living with an amputation is available to me anytime.
I get to meet other kids that are just like me.
It's your donations that make the Warham's CHAMP program possible. Thank you.
Music and Beyond, one of Canada's most dynamic classical music festivals. From stirring symphonies to intimate chamber performances. Experience concert highlights filmed live in beautiful venues across Ottawa. It's more than music. It's art, literature, culture, and community, all coming together on one stage. Music and Beyond presents, only on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know, and what a show it has been. We're joined by Ray, a Dear Cancer Campaign ambassador and proud client of the Ottawa Cancer Foundation. He's here to share his journey, the support he received at the Community Cancer Hub, and why giving this holiday season helps families facing cancer in Ottawa all year long. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time. And I just want to
pleasure.
bring people, this campaign has been fantastic, and I haven't had the opportunity to meet you personally, so I'm really happy to. But for viewers at home, can you just bring us back to the day where this journey started for you?
Yeah, no problem. It's imagine it's September 2023 and you're getting married. Beautiful sunny day, and you're living your dream, and you're looking forward to planning the rest of your life. And then 3 short months later, you're in an office at the General Hospital with your oncology doctor, surgeon, who says, "You've got cancer." And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I got cancer, so what do we got to do? What do we need to do? Let's take care of this.
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid or anything, and we were kind of prepared. And he looks at me and he says, "Well, this surgery is going to change your life." And I'm like, okay, so what do you mean by that? And he goes, "You're going to lose your eye." He says, "In order to take the tumor, I have to take your eye as well." And that I was not prepared for.
Yeah.
And so I looked at my wife, and we were just devastated. We were like, how do we cope with this? How do we move on from here?
And then you found the support when you walked in the door of the Ottawa Cancer Foundation. And what was that like to just open up the door and walk in?
Oh, that's, I think when you start, you go for your first time through the doors, and obviously you're going through something pretty traumatic already. And you don't know what to expect. You need some help in some way. They offer help in so many different areas, whether nutrition, mental health help, all sorts of
stuff. So
stuff.
it's almost in areas you didn't even know you needed help in.
No. Well, the first thing I did, the first course that I took was how to tell your kids you have cancer. I have an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old, and they wanted to know. My 11-year-old's very astute, and she's very intelligent, and she sees me going for tests, and she's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And I'm like, "When I have all the information, I'm going to tell you."
Good.
And that was, when that was what we waited for the diagnosis, and then we shared with them. But you walk in the front door of the Ottawa Cancer Foundation, and the first person that greets you, that signs you in, a big smile on their face. Annika comes out. She's the program director. She comes out, big smile on her face. Everybody is greeting you like, not that you're here because you have cancer and you need help. Just you're part of the community. You're a friend.
Yeah.
You're part of the family. And I've used that term so often. It's like they're like an extended family. Like I look at them like that. When I go back, I don't go as often, but just an amazing group of people, just always smiling.
And always with something to offer, which is nice when you're not even looking, but that sort of mention that they have something for you, you're like, okay, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
This campaign has been a really big impact in our community, just raising awareness of the Cancer Foundation and hearing stories like yours. And when you're invited to take part in that, how did you react to that?
Oh, It's a huge honor. You're making me very emotional. Thinking about it.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's an incredible honor to be asked to share your story. Because look, I'm not the only person that goes through that place and needs help. I've met so many fantastic people there, and I've shared my story with them, and they've shared their story with us. It's the caregivers that go in there, the people that my wife that often gets forgotten because she's not the one that has cancer. Oh, it's poor Ray. But my poor wife went through hell, and my kids were going through stuff. And there's programs, there's things available for them as well.
And if you could ask your daughter today, what would her reaction be about the support and everything else through this journey?
You really want to know?
I think our viewers would like to know the positive out of this, the silver lining.
I'll share a quick story with you. That we were offered some tickets to a hockey game. And I took my daughter and my son and my wife, of course, and we had a great time. It was a box. It was supported by a local company. And I looked at my daughter during the experience, and I said to her, I said, look around. I said, this is not something that I can give to you. I said, this is a real, blessing that they're sharing this with us. I said, it's because I had cancer that we get to do this. And she looked at me and she says, it was worth it.
That's so nice. But that's also because you had this opportunity to let her talk to someone and have that feeling of, I have someone there for me that's not you, because she doesn't want to burden you because you're going through what you're going through. And I'm saying this personally because I've had opportunity to take part in things that have happened at the Ottawa Cancer Foundation, and they are phenomenal. My kids were doing lemonade stands from when they were little. They had opportunities to meet with people. If you could say to people right now, what's your best way to give to the Ottawa Cancer Foundation this holiday, what would you suggest?
Oh, they're taking donations. If you visit ottawacancer.ca, you can find a link there to send a donation. It's a donation that goes back into our community. And within our community, so many of us, at some point, I think the statistic is 1 in every 2 people get cancer in their lifetime, or get cancer. And, that's a huge number. And so think of our community, the city of Ottawa, that, if you're giving money, it's going right back into programs that support people all year round, from nutrition, mental health, financial advice, you name it. If you have a need, contact them and ask them, and if they can provide it, they will, or they'll find somebody that, you can contact to help you out. There's so many. I use pretty much every service.
Yeah, and congratulations, everything is fine and well.
I'm cancer-free.
You are cancer-free, and you still visit the Cancer Foundation.
I do. Yeah, I still do. They don't expire your membership. they let you come back, and as long as and often as you need to get supported. And why do I go back? I don't have cancer anymore. I'm not in treatment, but some days I don't feel that great. And I feel like I want to sit down and I want to talk to some people that understand what I'm going through. And so they have almost like a peer support group that's not a peer support group. It's a lunch. It's called Simran Social. You show up, you sit down, have a meal, you talk to like-minded people, and it's just an open forum to and if you want to share, you share. If you don't, you don't have to, right?
And that's not only just for you, it's families who've been affected by it and anybody else who wants to. So the best thing, everyone at home, please go to the website. Take that opportunity. If you're making your donation before the end of December, we all know that's the best time to do it. Thank you, everyone, for watching Ottawa in the Know. We'll see you soon, and thank you again. Have a great day.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
If you're looking for straightforward recipes that are surefire crowd pleasers and really delicious, I hope you'll tune in to Season 5 of my show, Paula Roy's Favorite Foods on Rogers TV. There's everything from mouth-watering salads to delicious make-ahead meals, lots of baking, even some pickles, and I'm sure there's something for everyone in this season's lineup. I'll offer some ideas to help make your time in the kitchen more effective and fun, and perhaps you'll even watch it with your whole family.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, you've stayed over, called home, you've called a cab or a friend, and planned ahead. Let's keep doing the right thing.